afternoon from Dreamland. It's the first time I've been to this park and we're going today for the Screamland event, the park's special Halloween event. It's always a park I've been wanting to go back visiting because a few years ago it reopened, which is great to see because this was shut down for quite a few years, and it has a historic scenic railway roller coaster, which is one of the oldest coasters in the UK, opened back in 1920. So excellent that they managed to rebuild it back. Okay, so I've had my first ride of Dreamland on the Scenic Railway. This historical coaster opened back in 1920 and had a complete rebuilt around 2013-2014 time. Now, as a coaster, it was naturally not the best coaster I've done by any means, but as a historical value, it's a great package. It was a fun ride that gave some nice scenic views of the park, and it has great historical value. I mean, I'd say that the running Great Yarmouth is better, but you know, considering that ride is like technically nearly 100 years old, you know, it's not bad at all. Okay, just done a few rides since I last spoke to you. Did the air race and the Enterprise flat ride, which is just over there. So yeah, the air race was an air race. It was everything I expected it to be. Not too bad. Quite nauseating, but it was good, fun. Then we did the modern type of Enterprise ride. I actually enjoyed that more than the air race, and it doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to look. And it was actually considerably less nauseating than the air race or any general Enterprise, so that was quite nice. It doesn't look as bad as it seems off the ride, so potentially my favourite attraction here so far. Yeah, so just done a couple more rides since last time. I have done the crazy spinning mouse ride behind there. That wasn't too bad. Your average wild mouse, but it was better than the one in Brighton Pier, I'll say that. And it was fun. Also did the Dodgems, vintage Dodgems. Not the fastest Dodgems and quite rickety, but they were still lots of fun. Had some interesting rules. You could only go one way, and you got 2 warnings, otherwise you were ejected from the ride if you had head-on bumping.
Do you
Here's what I'm eating for my lunch. Bon appetit. Quite a small park.
These two car parks. You can go over there.
I feel that doesn't belong to me.
It's a wind farm.
Just right, there's a tricky bit to come in.
An unpredictable vegetable, a 2. It's a strong one, a 2. Congratulations up top.
It says it's constructed entirely in timber. Why can't I see that?
Without your love, this is what it feels like.
Okay, so after some time, the park has been open for the Screamland event. So there are not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 scare mazes tonight. So I don't know which of these we're going to do first. We'll see how it goes. The park is already looking better lit at night. This part belongs to the night. Maze number 1 of 7, Festino's Funhouse. Marquee mazes, but it's all about what's inside that counts, so let's see what it's like. So yeah, just done the first maze. Not bad at all. Not too scary, but quite theatrical. Lots of fun circus scares, and not a bad circus maze at all. A bit like a Big Top really, but it's kind of quite fun. So get a good thumbs up on that one.
Good.
Okay, I haven't been vlogging in a while. Did the Enterprise ride again, and also Dead and Breakfast and Tumbling Tower. That was actually quite a good maze. The pre-show was excellent, but I was disappointed by the length. And one thing I was disappointed with, the Tower is a Tower and Dead and Breakfast were actually advertised as 2 separate attractions, but they're all in the same maze, which I thought was a bit misleading because it implies there's 7 mazes at this event, but there's actually 6. So yes, we have done Sleep Experiment, and that was actually my favourite maze of the night. Had some flash scares, and it reminded me a bit of the Asylum in some ways, and other mazes, and it's my favourite one here tonight. Also just done Scenic Railway in the dark, best ride on it so far. It's a roller coaster I'm enjoying more and more as I go on it. It's obviously not my favourite coaster in the world, but it wasn't ever going to be, but it's great. Okay, so I've done a couple of mazes since then. I've done like the HMS Dead Mary. That was probably the weakest maze so far, although the set design was quite good. Not so much on the scares. Then we also did the Punch and Judy horror show. That was good, very good. The start bit with the guy with the puppets was really cool, and some very good scares in there as well. So probably number 3 in terms of the 5 mazes we've done so far tonight. Okay, so now I am on the way back from Dreamland Margate. Yes, I did the 7th maze. Didn't tell you what that was, but it was like this mirror maze, but it was where the normal maze was. I think it was called Upside Down Rim or something like that. It was the last one. The attendant was really nice though, but the maze itself was probably the weakest tonight, and it's one of the weaker mazes as a whole I've done, but you know, it had some interesting elements to it. As an event itself, Screamland, I wouldn't say it's been the best Halloween event, but it's not been the worst either. It's been generally quite good as a whole, and definitely my favourite maze has been the Sleep Experiment one by far for me. None of the mazes really are that long, but most of them have been of a good quality, and they've got some good theatre and set pieces to them, and the roaming acts are hilarious as well. It's like when we were queuing up for like the 3rd maze tonight, we had these girls behind us who were literally scared massively by the roaming actor. That was just hilarious. Anyway, Dreamland as a whole, it's definitely a park that has a bit more atmosphere at night. I mean, it's not too bad in the day, but it's just like with all the lighting and everything, it's just generally so much nicer at night time, personally speaking. It's definitely a park you should go to at least once. I mean, it's a park I'd go back to, but maybe not for a little while, but it's been fun, so I'll give it a good thumbs up as enjoyment.